Good morning. I'm Jeff Fricknick, Superintendent at Mount Vernon Township High School. In an effort to try to inform the public and to create our transparency here for the district, going to start doing a monthly update of what occurred at the previous evening's board meeting. So this is the beginning of this project. As far as administrative reports, I did share with the board and we discussed the naming of the Osborne Family Literacy Room here at Mount Vernon Township High School. And so we will be identifying that specific room within the media center. And also we will be having and planning a dedication date and time. So look forward to that in the future. Mr. Rowdy Fothery did present some information to the board with regards to the cell phone policy and the status of that. On day one, we had 7 phones that were turned into the office. On day 2, we had 14. And then on Monday, August 20th, there were only 3 phones. Just want to say thank you to our faculty and most importantly to our parents and our students for adhering to that policy. We really appreciate your support. We also had a presentation by Mrs. Julie Littlefair, our Student Services Assistant Principal and in charge of curriculum, with regards to our SAT scores and our MAP scores and the comparison not only to those 2 data sets but also to the previous test that we took 3 years ago as part of state testing, the ACT. And so it does reflect that there was a slight drop in our scores from the previous year. However, it does create a baseline for us. And as we move forward, we will continue to incorporate those data sets into our changes with regard to curriculum and instruction. We approved the consent agenda as presented. The building committee report updated on the groundwork and the contractor meeting for the new operations facility that's currently being constructed here at Mount Vernon Township High School campus. We discussed the campus and athletic signage and business support to respective signages. So if you're interested in sponsoring a sign in and around any of our athletic complexes, please contact Athletic Director Assistant Principal Mr. Doug Creel. We updated the board with regards to the original campus demolition and the site renovation, and we also reviewed the request for proposals for a new storage facility here at the new site. We discussed the building matrix and updating that as needed for facilities. The board also approved an irrevocable letter of retirement for Mrs. Laura Woods. The board accepted the following resignation letters: Mr. Graydon Townsend, Study Hall Supervisor; Mr. John Walker, CNA Instructor; Crystal Lee, Special Education Teacher; Carrie Robertson, Maintenance, effective September 8th of 2018; Dayla Wingo, a paraprofessional; and Mr. William England, Head Softball Coach. They approved field trips as presented. The board also approved the financial reports and bills as presented and approved the fiscal year 2019 tentative budget and also approved the fiscal year 2019 tentative area vocational budget. The area vocational budget has currently been on display for 30 days and the high school budget will be on display for 30 days, and then a special meeting on September 24th will take place at 6:45 p.m. With the hearing and then budget adoption. The district approved calendar amendments. District approved calendar amendments, which is December 21st. That will actually not be a half-day school improvement day, but rather a full attendance day in order for us to complete our second day of testing for final exams. The board approved exempt support personnel pay increases. Mr. Brian Reitnauer at 3%, Mrs. Abby Gregg at 3%, Mrs. Genia Williamson at 3%, and also Mrs. Tammy Lovin at 3%. The board approved the following certified staff employment: Mr. Jonathan Laux, who will serve as our one-to-one technology instructional coach, and also Amy Evans, a special education teacher. Congratulations to both of those faculty members. The board also approved the following non-certified employees: Holly Emmerich Harden as a paraprofessional, Hannah Finney is a paraprofessional, Laura Mays, paraprofessional, Cheryl Linskog, cook helper, Teresa Beasley, cook helper, Christopher Scott, cook helper, and Akeelia Neighbors, cook helper. Congratulations to each of those support staff members. We welcome them to the Mount Vernon Township High School family and look forward to working with them this year. The board also approved the following extracurricular employment. Alyssa Spicuzza is JV boys soccer coach, Linda Cooker, cheerleading coach, Eric Bradford, assistant football coach, Ron Bradford, assistant football coach, Faith Gilchrist, cheerleading coach. Congratulations to them as well. The board also approved extracurricular volunteer in Bobby Demerit for wrestling coach. And then the board adjourned at approximately 9:15. And so if you have any questions with regards to the finances or the budget, those are available here in the district office for your review for the next 30 days. And as always, if you ever have any questions with regards to the board meeting, feel free to contact me here at the district office. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.